So next signal in the continuous domain which is used many times is parabolic signal, unit parabolic signal or unit parabolic function, which is defined as 1 by 2 t square when t is greater than equal to 0 and 0 otherwise. So when you plot it, it is like a parabola. That is why it is a parabolic signal. So parabolic signal is defined as, the definition is 1 by 2 times t square, and it is also causal signal. It is starting from 0 and it is 0 when t is less than 0. Another signal which is again required is unit rectangular pulse. Unit rectangular pulse. So here also, if you look at this, it is a pulse having this one duration a and height is 1 by a, the area is 1. So minus a by 2 to plus a by 2 and height is 1 by a. So it is a rectangular pulse having area equal to 1, which is having amplitude 0 when t is, right, I cannot write like this, t is less than minus a by 2 and t is, again we can say that, greater than a by 2, or we can say otherwise. Otherwise the most proper word which is taking care of exactly opposite of this. So minus a by 2 to plus a by 2, whatever is opposite of that. So opposite of that is minus infinity to minus a by 2 and a by 2 to infinity. So this is unit parabolic signal, and here it is unit rectangular signal. Here also, if you take its area 0 to infinity, so what will happen? So here integration is 1 by 2 times t squared. It is t 1 by 2 times t cube divided by 3, 1 by 6 t square, that becomes t cube. So this is unit parabolic signal and unit rectangular signal. Now one more signal in the continuous domain which is required, that is triangular pulse. Triangular pulse. So here unit triangular pulse or unit triangular function, here the it is defined, you can say it is defined as, it is 1 minus mod of t when t is in the t is less than equal to 1 and it is 0 otherwise. So when I say that it is t is positive, let us say t is positive, what happens here? T is positive, mod of t is plus t, so 1 minus t, so 1 is maximum, so 1 minus t, it is reducing. When t is negative, it becomes 1 plus t, and so 1 plus t, but this 0 to minus 1, t is negative, that is why again it is falling. So you can write this as, like this, 1 minus t when t is positive, and it is 1 plus t when t is negative, and t is varying from minus 1 to plus 1. So here you can write this also, your t is varying from minus 1 to plus 1, so I can write minus 1 to plus 1 like this. So that was slight change here. So it is a triangular pulse having amplitude 1, duration is minus 1 to plus 1, means width is 2, height is 1. So width is 2, height is 1, area is 1 by 2 times width into height, so area is 1. It is unit area triangular function. In standard form it is written as TRI t. So TRI of t, it is the representation used for triangular function or triangular signal. So triangular signal is defined as 1 minus mod of t, where t is varying from minus 1 to plus 1. Mod of t becomes plus t when t is positive. So t is positive, it is 1 minus t, and when t is negative, it is 1 minus t. So since t is negative here, 1 minus 1, though it is 1 plus t, it is reducing, 1 minus t. So as t increases, 1 minus t, it is decreasing. At t equal to 1, answer is 0. At t equal to minus 1, see, answer is 0. And t equal to 0, you can take any expression, the height is 1. So it is unit area triangular function whose area is 1. So that is also used for a representation of some of the signals in the signal processing. One more important signal which is we use many times is signum function. The definition of signum function is its height is 1 when t is greater than 0, height is 0 at t equal to 0, and its height is -1 or amplitude is -1 when t is less than 0. It is available from -infinity to t less than 0, and it is also available from t greater than 0 to t greater than 0. It means t greater than 0 means it is from 0 plus to infinity, and -infinity to 0 minus. Only at t equal to 0 it is 0. So this is the definition of signum function. This one notation used is SGN of t. SGN of t is defined like this way. So it is having, if you look in terms of unit step sequence, you can write in terms of unit step sequence this and this. So it is negative side, that is u of t is replaced by u of minus t and u of t. Only there is a problem at 0. So this is the definition of signum function, which is also used various places while representing the signal. Another signal which is again we use many times is a exponential signal. Exponential signal can be real exponential signal or complex exponential signal, where here x of t equal to e to the power st, where s equal to sigma plus j omega. If I put omega equal to 0, s becomes sigma. Sigma is some real constant. So when sigma is greater than 0, it becomes x of t e to the power sigma t, and less than 0 it has the same nature, e to the power sigma t. But when we plot for sigma greater than 0, we get increasing exponential function, and when sigma is less than 0, we get decreasing exponential function. And this is x of t is real because omega is 0, so s is real. So real exponential function which is either going or decaying. So decaying exponential function or growing exponential function if you want to have, so that can be obtained by putting this one omega equal to 0. And when you want a complex exponential function, in that case either you can have sigma greater than 0, less than 0, or sigma equal to 0. There are 3 choices, and where omega is not 0, that is, in that case, that becomes a complex signal. So if omega is not equal to 0, what is the nature of the signal, which we will see. So let us say that let us assume that sigma is not 0 and omega is also not 0. So we can write x of t, which is e to the power s is equal to sigma plus j omega multiplied by t. Here it is e to the power sigma t into e to the power j omega t. So x of t is a complex exponential function which is having multiplier which is exponentially decaying or exponentially growing, and here e to the power j omega t, we know that it is sine plus cosine. So e to the power sigma t into e to the power j omega t, here sine and cosine, they get either multiplied by growing exponential function or decaying exponential function. So your sinusoidal function, either they will grow or they will decay because of this multiplier. And when sigma is equal to 0, it is e to the power j omega t, which is cos omega t plus sin omega t. It is a complex signal, but whenever we are plotting this complex signal, we plot real part separately and imaginary plot separately. So this factor makes this sinusoidal function increasing sinusoidal signal or decreasing sinusoidal signal. On top of it, it is exponentially increasing sinusoidal signal or exponentially decreasing sinusoidal signal. So e to the power st, where s is complex, is a general form of exponential signal. When we put sigma equal to 0, it becomes purely complex signal, and when we put omega equal to 0, it becomes purely real signal, and sigma is not equal to 0, it is again general complex exponential signal. So this is about exponential signal. exponential signal also many times we required in the signal processing. So multiplication by exponential function in case of Fourier transform, which we have seen earlier videos. So e to the power by j omega t signal is multiplied. So what happens to the signal? So to understand those kind of concepts, we need to understand the basic nature of the signal. So when sigma is not 0, omega is 0, it is real exponential, and when sigma and omega both are non-zero, it is complex exponential, and even if sigma is 0, it is a complex exponential function.